Welcome, Pisces, to your weekly love reading for June 18th to the 24th of 2018. So let's look into your recent past events, which you may have gone through last weekend as well. All right. So let's see recent past events for Pisces. So many of you may have come to a certain conclusion or made a decision to step away from a particular love relationship. You may have been dealing with two different people, two different scenarios that you might be very frustrated by. So you might just kind of put the fork in the road and say, I'm just going to stay here. I'm just going to leave something alone and just not be kind of, up in the air about certain things and confused. So I feel like a lot of you may have made a decision for you. All right. So let's see the energy the energy that you might be experiencing this week, okay? Pisces for June 18th to the 24th. The energy that you might be experiencing this week. Yep, because of that certain decision that you have made, maybe a lot of you are, you left something behind, you moved away from something, and now you're cautiously aware of maybe problems, issues with that baggage, something that you left alone. It could be following you around, and I feel like you're kind of just getting ready for whatever it might be. So I feel like protecting yourself and protecting your own energy of something going wrong and being disappointed by someone or something again. So let's see the person or energy coming towards you. All right, person energy coming towards you, Pisces. That particular person may be very attached to you, and this is the Four of Pentacles, and I feel like if you're not wanting that energy, you want to step away from it. That particular person as well, they may be interesting, they might be holding back from you in some way. So this is like not speaking, not communicating, attached to a past person. But for some of you, it definitely looks like they might be extremely attached to you, and you might just want to kind of pull your energy back in some way. So maybe wanting your freedom. So we'll look into that to see how that might be for many of you out there. So your response to that energy, your response financially, they could be saving, they could be doing different things money wise, I feel. So let's see your response, Pisces. Yeah, you're working on the future plans, maybe stepping away. It's like you gather your energy, you focus on what's not working, and then you move forward into things that are working for you. So you're thinking about your future, you're thinking about maybe a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus that's showing up there for some, but putting in hard work and effort. All right, now let's see your advice for the week, Pisces. Your advice. This tells you that this is a very tense issue. Maybe emotionally you're kind of closed off. You may have cried to yourself. You may have disappointed someone else. They may have cried as well. These could be issues of drinking. It could be drugs. It could be alcohol. It could be anything that has you severely sad or depressed about a certain decision that you had to make to walk away from something or someone. So it tells you to get happy. It tells you to try to find an energy that's going to have you feeling creative, that has you feeling passionate about something or someone, to embrace the love and affection that could be coming towards you. But I feel a lot of you might be closed off and turned off towards someone because of some kind of disappointment. All right, so let's see the outcome. Let's see if I see the outcome between 18th to 24th, the outcome. And you do have the King of Wands in reverse. So this is particularly maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that you might be dealing with. Now this person may have different options. They may be coming through like you might be one of the options. You could be giving off this energy as well, where you have different options, or you're speaking to different people, especially if you are married in a relationship and you're not single or spoken for. If your partner, whoever you might be dealing with, they could be giving off this energy. So I feel a lot of you, either you're distracted financially or with your career, or the fact that you're dealing with someone in that capacity where they're not focused in the right way. So there could be issues of being a player or focusing on that kind of thing. So let's clarify the Two of Swords in reverse for Pisces. What about Two of Swords in reverse? Yeah, this is communication. You're either communicating what you want and need, and there could be two different people that you're communicating with. That's what I feel. Sometimes these are competing sides. Someone that you get along with, someone not so much, maybe someone from your past, and someone new that you could be dealing with. But I feel like communication is there, but I feel like you take a stance of disconnecting from a particular person because you might not receive the truth or the clarity that you need with whatever communication that might be. And clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. No, clarify the Four of Pentacles for the personal energy coming towards you. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they like you very much. Like they're really into you and they want things to work out with you. But I feel like a lot of you are trying to pull back because you feel like that might not be very healthy, and it could be a very much of a sexual attraction. That could be the chemistry between you two. It doesn't mean that that's all there is, but it could be in some form or fashion when I see these combinations. So you have to kind of make sure of what the other person's intentions might be. All right. So I feel like this is you being cautious of, making sure you understand another person's intentions, because I feel like you might be dealing with two different people that are showing up here, and someone is not being quite honest about where they stand. So let's see. Messages for Pisces for June 18th to the 24th, 2018. Hello. We have playfulness. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. A lot of you might be very tense, maybe very riled up through a conversation that you did have, or the lack thereof of truth being there. So you might be very frustrated with somebody, but I feel like having a good time, getting out and about and freeing yourself from whatever tension this might be is going to help this situation. So let's see, we did speak about that with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So let's see, messages for Pisces for June 18th to 24th, 2018. And we have flirt. It says extend your lighthearted energies to others. Some of you may be flirting with others. Some of you need to take on that energy because you are free to do as you please. You may be single, and I feel if that's not the case, if this is with your romantic partner, acknowledge them, flirt with them, get to know them, do something that's going to have you to move into a better place with one another. So that's going to be your reading. I do hope that the messages did help out in some way. Lots of love to you, lots of light, tons of healing vibes. I do wish you the very best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.